What's up, guys? Jason Stewart here, Epic Fighting, and I'm here with Chace Eskam. We did an interview last time before his last fight. He did really, really well in his last fight, and he's got a very tough opponent coming up. And there's a few things that we didn't touch on last time that we want to touch on this time, but welcome back.
Good to be back.
And tell us a little bit about your training, if how it's changed, if at all, since your last fight.
Nothing's really changed.
Still grinding every day?
Still grinding every day.
And so whenever the fighters are out there, I say, tell us something that people can relate to you, something that's happened to you that was very pivotal in your life or very traumatic or something relatable. And he couldn't really think of anything. And so we get to the interview and we take the photos over here where they do their, their poses and their left and their right just for their headshots. And he had the scar. And I asked him what the scar was about. And you said?
Cancer.
Yeah, it's basically cancer. And I was like, how did we not talk about that on camera? That's a struggle that a lot of people are going through, whether they have the cancer or a loved one has cancer. And it's something that is relatable for you to come back not only as a survivor, but when you talk about the ultimate form of thriving, like fighting and winning in an MMA cage is like the ultimate bounce back. Tell us a little bit about the journey from when you got it, how it affected you until now.
Yeah, so it was the beginning of my NCAA wrestling career. I had a kind of a bumpy start. So originally I was set to wrestle at Cal State Fullerton, and I went there and they dropped the program as soon as I started at Cal State Fullerton. So then I wanted to continue to wrestle. So I transferred to Arizona State, walked on the team, made the team, and broke the lineup, made the starting lineup. So I got to go to conference that year, and had a good year. And that summer I was training and I just felt some pain in my groin. Something just didn't feel right. I ended up going to the doctor, and eventually they say, yeah, you have cancer. And it was just a big shock to me because I was 20 years old.
20 years old, you got this whole wrestling career in front of you. You're just
great shape. I felt good. I just came off a good year of wrestling. I was having a blast in college. The last thing I was thinking that was I had cancer, or I was thinking about cancer or anything. So it was super, came out of the blue, and it was just a crazy experience.
So what happens? Like, he tells you have cancer, and then what? You can't wrestle anymore? Do you still wrestle? Like, what happens?
So what they did was, for me, they did surgery. So like right as soon as they figured out it was cancer, surgery, they get you in there real fast. And then I had to do 3 rounds of chemotherapy. So that year, it was 2012 when I was diagnosed. And I pretty much took the year off of school and wrestling. I was just trying to survive. I was just trying to, focus. I was focused on, surviving and nothing else. And so I went and I did, I started chemo that year in December. And then I did it all the way until February, and it was rough. I remember towards the end of chemotherapy, I was out of breath walking. I was just in my room, and one time I tried to walk like a couple feet outside, like to one or two houses down the street, and I was out of breath doing that. And it was like a few weeks after chemo, and I said I didn't think I was going to be able to wrestle. I was like, wow, I'm out of breath just walking.
So you go from a high-level wrestler running miles and miles just for a warm-up. Like, that's the epitome of the ultimate athlete, is like wrestler, and you're high level at that, to not be able to walk 2 blocks.
Yeah, it was rough. But after the chemotherapy, they got they were able to eliminate the cancer, and that was good.
Okay, so they get rid of the cancer, thank God.
Yep. And
you heal up from the surgery, because it's a pretty legit scar. Like, it looked like it was
serious. Yeah. It was serious surgery.
They get it out. It works.
Yep.
And then what? Do you think I'm gonna go back to wrestling?
Yes, I slowly started taking.
How long did it take?
I finished chemo in 2013, February of 2013. And, about a month, I was pretty much in a fog, like a month after, 2 months after, about a month or two after, I started asking the doctors, do you think it's okay for me to start training? I was a wrestler. I'd like to maybe see if I can wrestle. And they said, just, listen to your body and take it slow. So I kind of slowly started training again. And after a few months, I started feeling better. And then that summer, I went back out to Arizona State, trained in the summer, and slowly got better. And then by that fall, I was back on the team, and then I ended up starting for. And,
you ended up starting.
Yeah,
you went back to not only making the team but being a starting player. You're still a freshman at this point.
Sophomore. So I go back, and it's my sophomore year.
Oh, yeah, you had to take a whole year off.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
So technically, it was my junior year, but it would have been my redshirt sophomore year.
Right.
And so went back and was able to get better, started wrestling, and got broke into the lineup. Actually moved to heavyweight. I was a 197 pounder, but
really
they needed heavyweights, and I was like, I'm not too keen on wrestling heavyweight. And they said, well, we'll put you on a full ride if you go heavyweight. Won heavyweight, and and then went to the Pac-12s that year, and got fifth at the Pac-12s, and came back and finished out my career. And I ended up getting a sixth year of eligibility. So the NCAA gave me an extra year of eligibility for the year that I had cancer. So I ended up being able to go to school for an extra year and get my master's. So I was able to.
So you have your master's?
Yeah, a master's.
There's some things these fighters just forget to mention on the pre-interview.
Yeah.
This dude's got a master's degree.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
So it was cool. I was able to go to grad school and wrestle at the same time. So,
That's incredible. So, man, obviously you had a lot of support to make it through all that and get to where you are. Now you're fighting for a belt coming up. And is there anyone you want to thank? Anyone that helped get you here? Anyone that's helping you right now that you want to kind of give a shout out to?
Yeah, more than probably I have time to name right now, but obviously my coaches, my parents, my family, they really supported me. My brother, he was a 2-time state champ at Palomar, and he wrestles with me, keeps my wrestling sharp. And my coaches and my partner, my sponsors, Joy Wellness Center, they do great medicine. They're down here in San Diego, and CHL.
What's CHL?
CHL is a cryptocurrency, and you can get it for downloading the Challenge EOS app. So if you download this Challenge EOS app,
they give you crypto?
Yep, we give you crypto. So it's a project.
So you're part of the project?
I helped create it. Yep. So what we do is it's like social media, but it's social media that rewards you crypto. So when you use Facebook or Instagram, you're not getting any crypto for using it.
Right.
When you use Challenge DAC,
Challenge EOS app.
Yep.
All right, I'm downloading that.
Yep, and you get some free crypto.
I'm trying to get all the cryptos I can because all it takes is one of these things to blow up.
Exactly. If people are able to stack up some crypto right now, some CHL, and if it starts to really take off, and more people get on the network, then who knows?
Just ride that wave up with it.
Yeah.
What if people want to buy more? Is it possible to buy more?
It is. Yep. It's short. In a few weeks, you'll be able to get it on the app.
Okay.
Right now, we're on Nudex Exchange. We're on BitSonic. And
people can DM you for more info?
DM me for more info.
What's your Instagram handle?
It's my name, just Chace Eskam.
Chace Eskam.
Yep.
Eskam.
Exactly, yep. I'm on Instagram. Hit me up.
This guy's a beast in the cage. Come check him out October 29th. I want you guys to see what all the hype is about. And if you can't make it to the event, we will have it on pay-per-view again. So keep following us on our Instagram at Epic Fighting and our website, epicfighting.com.